let's start off with the track of the artist that has everyone thinking about their exes. And it's, no, not Taylor Swift this time.
Surprising.
It's Ariana Grande with Thank You, Next.
That's not how it goes.
No, Chris.
It goes, thank you.
Next.
I'm so sorry. All right, it's Thank You, Next.
Exactly.
All right, perfect. I like that. So
You need
she
to learn
released.
some things.
I'm learning. She released this song that, obviously everyone's discussing it, and she released this moments before SNL. Pete Davidson's obviously on SNL, one of her exes. So everyone thought this was going to be a diss track, right? But no, not at all.
She's a classy woman, I must tell you. She said, no, let me show you how it should be done, guys. I'm going to write a track and basically thank them for making me the woman I am today.
Very
And that is very classy. I think that's the right way to do it. And
Yeah.
also to show younger girls, too, that, you know what, you're going to have a whole bunch of these relationships in your life.
It's true.
And it's to mark you in a certain way, but it's to make you grow.
So let's break it down.
Let's do
break it down lyric by
Are you
lyric.
that nice to your exes?
Right, exactly.
Are you that thankful for your exes?
Depends which one we're talking about.
Well, she is, and so we've got the lyrics here to prove it, actually.
All right, let's do it.
So, she starts off with, thought I'd end up with Sean, but he wasn't a match. And so obviously here she's talking about rapper Big Sean. And again, she's saying, you know what, I thought we were going to work out, but truthfully, we just weren't a match. And I think that that's a very fair and honest statement.
I think
To the point.
It's exactly what
Very
happened.
true.
Their relationship lasted about 8 months, I would say, and we all saw it. I was happy when I first saw Big Sean and Ariana Grande. I won't forget. I remember seeing them here at the Grammys.
But they were babies.
They were babies.
They were babies,
exactly.
yeah.
So you knew
were
it wasn't.
cute.
It was
Yeah,
like when
yeah,
your
yeah.
high school
It's
sweetheart.
like the first boyfriend.
the first
El
one.
primer noviecito.
Yep.
Well, like the first major celebrity,
Sí,
yes.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Public one.
She, I
The
think,
first
had, like,
public one.
Public, exactly. You're right, Claudia.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, and I just think that it's fair for her to say, you know what, we just weren't a match, plain and simple,
I
right?
think it's the best
Sometimes
way to
it
say
happens.
it. I mean, I think she was right. I think exactly what she said in that line is what we've been seeing throughout her relationship with Big Sean.
Right.
So then next, it was with Ricky Alvarez.
Right.
And the line that she does state on that is, wrote some songs about Ricky, now I listen and laugh.
Well, are they
And-
friends? Do they stay friends?
Well, he was her backup dancer.
That is true. I
And
know.
that relationship lasted for about a year. And I think that one was probably like that. You know what's the difference between Ricky and I think Big Sean or Pete or Mac Miller is that Ricky wasn't part of the limelight
Right,
like
right.
them, that he was like a full-on artist. So I'm sure they had much more of that private, giggly, like,
yeah.
she can be her real self and like a real human, not real human, but you know what I
But
mean?
a little
Like,
bit more of like what the normal life.
normal
Right,
life.
Exactly. And actually, this is the video of
All
Ricky
right.
responding to it. He was listening to the track, and he responded on social media, and she wrote back. So obviously, they do have some type of contact still,
Nice.
which is nice.
That is nice.
But that's 2 for 2. So I mean, and not only
guess.
that, but let's mention that there was some comments on Twitter of some girls like, oh, did they know about this? And she sent them the song before it came out. So
Oh,
Big
she did.
Sean
Okay.
and Ricky heard the song before it came out.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Interesting.
So,
Nice of her.
it's
Yeah.
kind of like her saying, hey guys, just a heads up, I am going to be talking about you, but don't be worried because you guys, obviously mark me in a good way.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what we see there. With Pete, though.
I mean, I don't even know.
Yes, exactly. The next lyric, right, is
I
all
mean, if
about
I
Pete.
had to write a song about my exes, never mind, let's go. Keep going, let's keep
Now I
going.
want to know what would be a line that you would write for your ex.
I don't have enough lines.
You know what?
okay?
Instead,
Not
read
enough
the next
lines.
line, Claudia. Read the next line that Ariana wrote. Forget
Okay,
that.
that one says, even almost got married, and for Pete, I'm so thankful.
That's nice, especially because this is the
That's
freshest
good.
one,
That's
right?
nice.
This is the freshest one.
Yeah.
And obviously, we have the images of them at the MTV VMAs. This one, I would say, has been almost the most, publicly talked about, right? The most tabloid, especially because they got engaged so quickly. I just think it's nice for her to say, I'm so thankful, right? Maybe it's another way of just saying, that's all I'm going to say, right?
I
That's
am
about it.
completely in agreement with you, and
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was very general and very vague. But then again, you guys, just remember it was only 5 months.
The hurt is still there, no?
You can
polite.
still see that the hurt is still there, which is a good thing too, because that means they really did care for each other. Because if you didn't feel that, then you probably thought, this was nothing. But
Yeah.
you got engaged because they really did care, And yeah, I just thought out of all of them, it was probably the most vague one to be like, all right, I'm thankful for you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Pete,
Next.
thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Next.
Right?
Thank you. Bye.
Pretty much, no? Next is exactly
Next.
it. And then we have the last lyric of this basically song that everyone is talking about, and it's "Wish I could say thank you to Malcolm because he was an angel." And obviously, she's talking about rapper Mac Miller, who we know died of an overdose. So that right there, to call him an angel, I think, obviously, like you just said, wraps it up even in just a very nice bow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just almost like closes that part of her life by calling him an angel and, just saying, you know what, good vibes, all good things.
I think one of the lines, this line in specific, I think she needs to, I don't think she should say I wish, because I'm pretty sure like he knows how thankful you were for him. Not only that, let's remember out of all the relationship that Ariana Grande has had publicly with Mac Miller, it was the longest one.
That was the longest one, right?
It was the longest one. It was about almost 2 years. And to be honest, I think that he helped her as much as she helped him.
Right, that's true.
And because it was during that time that she was growing up as an artist.
Yeah.
And not only that, but we saw another side of Ariana Grande, because I remember when she first came out, she was that Disney girl, and singing the Poppy. And then with Mac Miller, she, first with Big Sean, but I think Mac Miller really gave her that push to be like, hey, be yourself. Do what you gotta do. Don't worry about everybody else. Don't follow this, normal pop kind of genre. Do something more.
Right.
So I think he knows you were very thankful for him, Ariana.
Yeah, absolutely. So, obviously, it's a very tough subject to have to deal with as well. But, another tough subject that she's, dealt with is, the subject of her father. Her father and her mother obviously separated.
And that's like delicate.
It is. It's very delicate. Yeah. And you know what? She actually wrote a lyric for her father on this song as well, which is almost like another ex in a way, right? And she wrote, "One day I'll walk down the aisle holding hands with my mama. I'll be thanking my dad," basically saying because she's stronger for all the drama, something like that, right?
She
grew from the drama, right? She grew from the drama. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so right there, she's revealing, hey, when she gets married, her mom will be walking her down the aisle. It's not her dad.
But that's amazing.
One, that's an exclusive we definitely all got. And I think another part is, like you were saying, our dads are our first loves. They're the first man we kind of fall for. So obviously, and if you really think about it, she's kind of thanking him the same way she just thanked Pete.
Thanks, bye.
Gotcha,
It's kind of like
you're
the same
right.
correlation. So maybe Pete it was a lot of drama for a little time. And I don't think it was mainly because of Pete. I think everything that was around it, that it was a real quick engagement.
Well, I think she's just showing gratitude, period.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it's gratitude for whatever growth is happening at that moment. But I just, I do think that it's a very curious thing to know. Not only that, but you guys, I had no idea that Grande is her mom's last name, not her dad's last name.
It is. Yep, she took her mom's last name.
So that says a lot.
Yeah.
She has nothing to do with her dad, like at all.
No.
Since like 2014 or something like that, 2013.
Yeah, no, it's been several years. But again, I think that the bottom line here is gratitude. I think it's showing, positivity, and I think it's saying, you know what, these are things in the past, and it's all good. It's all very good. It's not a diss track at all. So
she's raised by a strong woman.
Would you all
I'm impressed.
write a song?
I can't say, but I wouldn't be that polite with my exes.
You wouldn't?
No.
Nas?
I honestly, if I think about my exes, there's probably just one that I'd be like, ugh.
Okay.
Yeah, the
well,
other
that's
ones
the
I'm
song
okay.
I want to hear. That's the song I want to hear.
This is Latinx Now.
And if you liked what you saw, hey, subscribe. You know the button, so click it.
The one right here.
It's right here. It's right here.
Or maybe.
Or maybe.
Wherever it is.